Right. Good morning, everyone. Online students, good morning. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Kindly please respond to the chat for me, guys. Online students, please check. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Please respond to the chat for me. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. A very, very good morning, guys. Very, very good morning. So, yes, you can hear me, you can see the screen. All right. Let us start our today's session. So, guys, yes, before starting our today's sessions, as always, let us just try to have a very, very small and a quick recap of the concepts which I had covered in our last 2 days of our session. So, nearly from last 2 to 3 days onwards, we've been discussing about session management. Of course, we know basically what is a session, and we know that we will be able to track or manage a user's session in 4 scenarios. That is, first one is by using cookies, next one is by using HTTP sessions, URL rewriting, and hidden form fields. So currently we've been discussing about cookies. Kindly please do remember, in all these ways, best way is by using HTTP session. Remember that. But as of now, we are trying to deal with a project which involves cookies. Next project will deal with HTTP sessions, URL rewriting, and hidden form fields also. Anyways, in our current ongoing project, up to now, what we have done. Just a sec. Let me try to open our layout. Basically, this is our first starting layout. Yes, we completed index.html, register HTML, DAO layer, user registration, bean. Basically, the first layout is already done. And after that, we continued with register.jsp. In that register.jsp, username and password, after entering correct username and password, with the help of user login servlet. User login servlet is going to connect with the user login DAO, and after that, if username and password is correct, we are trying to we are trying to forward that to home.jsp from user login servlet, and in that home.jsp we are having something like welcome, whatever the username we are having, and view profile and logout. Up to here we had covered in our yesterday's session. Is it completed for everyone? Online students, if possible, I request you to kindly please try to message me in the chat for me. Up to here means if I execute our program, app 10, right click, run as, run on server. Okay, username Kishan, password 1234. Let me just try to log in. Up to here, is it completed, guys, for everyone? Okay. Right now, we need to today, first, we will start with view profile. If we gave a click on view profile, we need to go to view profile servlet. View profile servlet. And from view profile servlet, we should be forwarding our request to view profile.jsp. But before going to all this, let us just try to get back and a little bit idea about user login servlet. In our user login servlet, for the first time, we have created an object. Like, we try to get the reference for servlet context object. Yes or no? This is the first time we are using this servlet context. Now, again, I already told you, whenever we are creating, if we want to set the attributes, please listen to me once. Please listen to me. If we want to set the attribute, we will be able to set the attributes on 3 objects. We will be able to set the attributes only on 3 objects. What are those 3 objects? Servlet context, servlet request, and HTTP session. One more time. One more time. What are those 3 objects? Servlet context, servlet request, and HTTP session. Up to now, we've been dealing with servlet request only. HTTP servlet request. Yes or no? Respond. For the first time, we are actually dealing with the servlet context. Now, I already told you just a small idea about what is the difference between servlet context and servlet config. Did you remember that? Did you remember that? Okay. Answer this question. Anyone, feel free to answer this question. When servlet config object will be created? When servlet config object will be created. Config. Say loudly. Anyone? Question is very simple. When servlet config object will be created? Hmm? Say loudly, please. No one? Before or during? How? Why? Absolutely perfect. Good job. Nice. Init method. When you're speaking about servlet, we are having five methods are there. Na? Init, service, destroy, get servlet info, get servlet config. Init method is a parameterizer method. How many parameters are there? One. Type servlet config. You already know this. And the init, service, and destroy, all these three methods are life cycle methods. So obviously, whenever servlet is initialized, first servlet config object will be getting created. When servlet context object will be getting created? Whenever we are deploying our project into the server. I told you, servlet context object will be having server information. Servlet config object will be having servlet information. I told you. Revise. Anyways, again in our coming classes, literally there is a difference. What is the difference between servlet context and config? I'll explain you. Okay. So again, one more time. We will be able to set the attributes on three objects. What are those three objects? Servlet request, servlet context, HTTP session. Up to now, we've been discussing only about servlet request. Right now, yesterday, we created an attribute. I mean, we set the attribute on servlet context and we'll be able to use this attribute throughout the project, anywhere in the project. Okay. Now, in JSP, totally how many implicit objects are available in JSP? Nine. Please respond. Do you remember that? In JSP, totally nine implicit objects will be available. Just a second. Wait, where is this? Please give me a sec. Ah, nine implicit objects are there. What are those? Application, session, config, request, response, out, exception, page, and page context. In all these nine, we already used request. Yes or no? We already used out. Request is exactly same for HTTP servlet request. Out is exactly same for writer, like print writer, just like print writer. Exactly like that application. Application is exactly same for servlet context. So whenever we are setting the attributes on servlet context, we will be able to get those attributes in the JSP by using application. Kindly please do remember that. Up to here we had covered. And as I said here in line number 32, what is happening here? We are actually trying to create a cookie. Now, of course, this is a constructor, parameterizer constructor. Two parameters are there. Two parameters are there. First parameter is the name of the cookie. Name of the cookie. Second parameter is the value. Consider like Please consider like key and value. Just consider like that. Like this, we will be able to create any number of cookies. Any number of cookies. Now we are creating cookie in user login servlet. We are adding that cookie to the response. Servlet programming is always request and response. Okay. One more time. In line number 32, we are creating the cookie. In line number 33, we are adding that cookie to the response. And in line number 34, we are forwarding that request to home.jsp. Not only request along with the response. So right now in home.jsp, we will be able to get that attribute, and after that, here we are using again view profile, view and logout. Now these two are anchor tags. You know that anchor tags. Now here in view profile, if I gave a click on view profile, my intention is I need to go to a servlet. Please tell me what is the name of the servlet? View profile servlet. If I gave a click on view profile, it should be redirected to view profile servlet. In this view profile servlet, I should be able to get the cookie. I should be able to get the cookie. I'll do that. I'll show you how to do that. But let me ask you a simple question. In view profile servlet, of course, we will be okay. You know what? Just a second. Let me just a minute. Please don't code. Just a second. Here I'm just trying to go to my servlets package. Go to new. Just let me try to create a class. What is that? View 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 PRO profile SERVLET view profile servlet finish. Okay, so basically this is our view. Hang on, let me just try to. Okay, view profile servlet. Eyes on the board, please. Eyes on the board. Extends HTTP servlet. Okay, okay, okay. Now here, basically, we need to override a method. Na? We need to override a method. Which method? Which method? Do get or do post? Do get, not do post. Not do post. Sir, why do get? Buddy, here, did I give any method? Did I give any method? No. Basically, this is the URL, na? Anchor tag. Come on. You already wrote that in your yesterday's notes. Just a second. Where is it? Here. When you're speaking about get method, by using hyperlinks also, we'll be able to use that get method. Yes or no? So right now here, I'm not using any method. So obviously we need to use do get. Means protected protected void do get, and here after that at the rate, just for our confirmation, at the rate override here, please tell me http servlet request comma http servlet response, and yeah, of course, throws servlet exception comma IO exception. So I'm able to write my do get method. Now here I'm just trying to take string f name equal to null, null null, and just let me try to write get, just a second, req dot get cookies. Return type for this get cookies is an array of type cookies. Just let me try to write like this. I'm calling a method, Ra. What is the method name? Get cookies. Get cookies method name. Now, get cookies method return type is an array. What it is going to return? It is going to return, just a second. It is going to return all the cookies which are present in my request in the form of an array. In the form of an array. Now, simply what I'm going to do, let me just try to write if arr dot length equal to 0, and else. Leave that else part. If I'm writing ARR dot length equal to 0, you know what? We'll do one thing. Instead of length equal to 0, how about I'm going to write like this? This is actually much more better. I hope you're understanding the word. What do you mean by null? Just tell me what do you mean by null? Null means, let me ask you this. In line number 18, if line number 18 is getting executed, error equal to null, and if our output is true, if our output is true, what is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? Okay, hang on. Don't get complicated. I mean, complicated. Very, very simple. What is the meaning of line number? What is happening in line number 17? We are trying to get the cookies. If there are cookies are there, then we'll be having our array. If array no cookies are there, no cookies are there. So obviously my array would be null. Yes or no? In that particular scenario, request dot set attribute, I'm just going to write something like message, and here SESSION session EXPIRED session expired. User session is not available. I'm just trying to write like this. Please tell me, are you understanding me? Respond. Online students, I want you to kindly please respond to the chat for me. Online students, please respond to the chat for me, guys. Am I clear with this? Good, great. If a session expired, generally, you're logging into IRCTC or else any banking website. If your session expired, you will be directly redirected back to your home page, na? Login page. Same here also. Exactly the same. Request dot get request dispatcher, and here regist register dot JSP dot forward request response. What if session is there? Then what we are going to do, we will see that. But up to here, could you please try to do this? Write the logic. Up to here, is it clear, guys, for everyone? Please. And yeah, by the way, am I forgetting anything here? I need to write the annotation also. And what is that annotation? I mean, what is that annotation? View. View, is that view? Yeah, view. That is it. Up to here, please try to write this. After that, where is this? What is the page? View profile servlet. Yeah, please, please. Up to here, I request you to kindly please go with the code. Else block, I'll explain. Please go ahead. Understand the code. Please understand the code. Is it done? So Shravan, tell me the line number so that I'll be able to say that. In line number 22, why I'm using request for setting the attribute. Okay. Error message pass. We can swap context to request, right? As in context for passing error message and request for object sharing. Absolutely, we can do that. But you know what? In register.jsp, I already wrote the code which needs for message. Do you remember that, Shravan? For example, from line number 23, if it is triggering to register.jsp, in register.jsp already we are having code which is related, but which will be working for message. So that is the reason I wrote like this. If I'm using that context, again, I need to write one more page, no? Right? What is the use? Already the code is there. Why can't I use the same thing? I need to write like for context. If I'm trying to write for context, I should be using again application, right? So already the code is there. I can use the same thing. That's it. All right. What your question is, can we use context for error messages also? Okay. Point number one, Shravan, this is not an error message. This is basically a response. Keep that point in mind first. Okay. And yes, we can use context for responses also. We'll be able to set the attribute. Fine. 100% we'll be able to set. But my question is, this response is only limited to this request. Yes, this response is only limited for this request. I will not be able to use this in every other place in my project. For example, in user registration servlet, not user registration, where is it? User login servlet. Here, I set the context attribute. Which attribute I said? User bean. I'll be able to use this user bean throughout the project. Yes, I hope you are getting the point here. But this response is only limited only for this one, this request. So what is the use, right? Okay. Now, Sushant sir, why we store cookie in array? We are not storing cookie in array. This method return type is cookie array. It's an array, right? All right, guys. Up to now, is it completed? Okay, okay, okay. Now, I request you to stop coding, please. I request you to stop coding. All right. Okay. Now, Shravan sir, but we are using the request throughout the project, right? No. Request is limited for one servlet to another servlet. We are forwarding that request. Anyways, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, guys, please concentrate clearly. I request you to stop coding, please. Stop coding. Now, how many cookies we have created? One cookie. Where is that cookie? In user login. Just a second, please. Okay. Here. Okay. This is the cookie. We created one cookie. Okay. Now, as I already told you, we will be able to create any number of cookies, no problem. Now here, by using get cookies method, we will be able to drive all the cookies in the form of an array. Okay. Now, please concentrate clearly. Please concentrate clearly for For. Yep. For colon. Okay. Colon means that is actually for each. For each. Okay. ARR. ARR. And here COOK cookie. Just let me try to write like C. What I am trying to do in line number 27, I am actually trying to retrieve all the cookies which are present in my array. I request you to stop coding. I know. Please, please, just 2 minutes. Can you? 2 minutes. Please. Right. Okay. Now, how many cookies are present in our array? One. What is the name of that cookie? You need to help me, please. CK1. Now, what I'm going to do here, if CK1 dot equals C dot get name. Please understand that line number 28. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get the name of my cookie first. Okay. What is the name of my cookie? CK1. I'm actually comparing that with CK1. If both are equal, then F name equal to C dot get value. Literally, the method name itself is self-explanatory. What I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to get the value of my cookie. Which cookie I'm trying to get the value? CK1. Please tell me, are you understanding the point here? Means what is happening here? For example, just for example, let us consider that, okay, this is an array. Uh, just a second. Let us consider that this is an array. Okay. One, just two, three, and four. Okay. This is an array. So here we are having CK1, CK2, CK3, and CK4. What do you mean by this CK1, CK2, CK3? These are the names, just name of our cookies. Okay. Now, for each cookie, let us consider that for CK1, we are having something like Kishan, Kishan, Kishan. Okay. For just give me a minute time here. CK1, CK2, CK3, and CK4. Okay. For CK1, we are having Kishan. For CK2, let me just try to go like my last name, something like that. And for CK3, I'm just trying to go like some K at the rate Gmail, something like that. And for CK4, I'm just trying to have something like HYD, like this. Now, there are four cookies. If I create, if I hope you're understanding. If I create, okay, there are four cookies. Each cookie value is like this. Now, I want to retrieve the first cookie. I want to retrieve the value which is associated with the first cookie. So what I'm doing, basically this is an array. Just let me try to go like an array. Now, you know that by using for each, I'll be able to retrieve the data which is present in my array. So ARR cookie C. I'm just trying to write like this. Now, here, if I write SYSOC, could you please tell me what will be my values? CK1, CK2, CK3, CK4. Yes or no? But instead of writing system.out.println, what I'm going to do, if CK1 dot EQUALS equals C dot get name. Now, what this get name method will be doing? This get name method will be returning the name of my cookie. Name. What is the name of our cookie? CK1. You need to respond, guys. If these both are equal, then what I'm trying to write? I'm going to write f name equal to CK, sorry, C dot get value. VALUE. C dot get value. What is the value present with this cookie? Kishan. That Kishan I am assigning to F name. That is exactly the code what I have written here. Previously, what is the value of this F name? Null. Now I'm trying to assign whatever the cookie value we are having, that value I am assigning to my F name. And by the way, kindly please do remember, we are trying to assign the value for our cookie from the bean class. And how we are getting that bean object? We are trying to get that bean object by calling check login method. Check login method return type is user bean. Are you able to connect the dots here? Yes, as simple as this. So right now, after getting that, okay. Now I'll do one thing. Let me just try to write request dot set attribute. Let me just try to write okay f name. Simply here also I am going to write f name. Now I need to forward this to view profile dot JSP. So here request dot sorry, request dot get request dispatcher. What is that? What is that? Please tell me. View profile dot JSP. View PROFILE profile dot JSP dot forward request response. Now in this view profile dot JSP also I'm able to deal with the cookie. Yes or no? From where that cookie is getting, I'm trying to retrieve the cookie from my array. And that cookie I'm trying to set the attribute. How awesome this concept is. The only thing is everything will be interconnected. Please, kindly please try to have up to here. Go ahead. See, the reason why I'll ask you to listen when I'm explaining the code, whenever you are writing the code, I don't want you to look at the board. Try to write it by your own. If you are getting it out, then look at the board. Don't copy paste. Please carry on. Please. Is it done? Okay. I hope it's completed. All right, guys, let's try to code along with me, please. This is our view profile. Okay. View profile solid. What do you think, guys? What should be our next creating view profile dot JSP? Let's go. Let's try to create view profile dot JSP. Please feel free to write the code along with me. Start. So SRC main web app, right click on web app, go to new, select JSP, and here VIW view PROFILE view profile dot JSP dot, yeah, view profile dot JSP. Is it correct? Yeah. Give a click on next and finish. CNTS center tag, and just want to make it like a H1. Okay. Now let me just try to use my scriptlet tag also. Oh, sorry, just okay. Scriptlet tag. Now inside the scriptlet tag, first things first, let me try to get request dot get attribute here. I have written F name. Is it F name? Yeah, F name. And of course, it is of type string equal to string F name. And you know that we'll be able to use our attribute which we set on servlet context also. Let's try to retry what happens. What is the code? Servlet context attribute. I want to get servlet context attribute. Application dot get attribute, and I'll give you the attribute name. What is the attribute name we have used? User login, user registration. No, user login. What is the name? Ubin. Ubin. Okay. Let me just try to write like this. Ubin. Of course, that is of type user bean. Okay. Equal to ub belongs to user bean. I'm not going to use this in JSP. I just want you to retry. Okay. Now, after that, sure. Out dot println what we need to display. This session belongs to. Okay, sure. This to plus f name. This session belongs to f name. After that, profile details. Okay, I need to print the profile details. Okay, sure. Out dot println. Let me just try to write here just U PROFILE profile DETAILS profile details. Okay, and I just want to write BR, one BR enough, I guess. Okay, profile details. So I just need to display the data. Okay, sure. We'll do one thing. Out dot println UB dot get username. Okay, get uname plus a small space. Mm, password. Generally we will not be displaying the password directly. Na? Generally, password will not display the password directly. Then I'll do one thing. How about okay, ub dot get u password equal to string pwd equal to like this. Now I'll do one thing. What if I write pwd dot substring 0, comma 1 dot concat pwd dot substring pwd dot length minus 2, I guess. If I write like this, just a second, cut, I'm going to write like this, dot concat, like this. Okay, one more, enough. Now I just want to write here pwd. After that, just a small space plus ub dot get first name plus ub dot get last name plus ub dot get mail id plus ub dot get phone. That's it. Done. I'm able to display the details. And okay, after displaying the details, I want to provide an option to edit also. Edit the profile details. Okay, sure. Now here, edit, edit profile, edit profile. Let me go like href, edit. And obviously, I'll be going for logout also. Just let me try to keep it like this. And this is for logout. Yeah. BR and BR. Plus BR. Just okay. Let's see. Let's just try to check whether it is working properly or not. Right click, run on server, restart the server. Login page, Kishan 1234 login. Login done. Let's try to view profile. View profile. Session belongs to Kishan. Okay. After that, I should be getting profile details. Just a second. Let me try to write BR and BR. Profile details. Okay. Equal to string CPWD. And just let me try to write CPWD. Okay. Now let's see. One more time. Refresh. If I want to view only one, I'll do one thing. Just let me try to go like one. Now let's see. That's it. So this session belongs to Kishan. Profile details, Kishan, and this is the password. I did not show the entire password, just the first character and last character. First name, last name, mail ID, phone number. If I want to edit, I can give edit. Otherwise, I can log out. Up to here, I want you to please do carry on. Go ahead. I believe you observe these two lines actually. Line number 19 and line number 20. Yeah. In order to make the password confidential, I just use the code, string code. That's it. Please carry on. Not writing the code. I want you to understand the code, please. Writing is easy. You need to implement it. And in order to implement, you should be mastered in core Java. If you observe core Java skills only, nothing is new here. Core Java. Okay. Shravan, you're asking, you are passing F name through cookie. Yes. Throughout the app. Yes. But we can use that, but we can use context also. Okay. In context, whenever you are using servlet context, you will be trying to set the values. Yes. Okay. And you can pass that context throughout the project. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now I want you to stop that context. Means I want you to make that context expire. Did you understand what I'm saying? That is the reason we'll be using cookies. Clear? Shravan, better. Great. Please. For example, Amazon. If you logged in into Amazon and if you kept it like that for 180 days, automatically you will log out. 180 days. If you're not logging in, 180 days, if it is idle, then that particular cookie will be expired. Yes. Done? Completed? Please wait. Let everyone complete. After writing this, please cross check your code. I mean, check the output, whether is it coming correctly or not. Boys, how many of you are writing? Raise your hands. Writing. Okay. Guys, how many of you completed this code? Completed? Please raise. Oh, that is good. Let's try to go with the next one. All right. So right now we are able to get our output like this. Now let's try to deal with edit profile. Let's try to deal with edit profile. Okay. So whenever we're giving a click on edit profile, it should be going to edit profile servlet. Please continue writing along with me. Create a servlet. Let's create a servlet. Edit profile servlet. New class edit edit profile profile servlet. Edit profile servlet. Give a click on finish. And here this is extends extends http servlet. And yeah, after that, protected 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 void tectd protected void do get. Obviously, let me just try to use override http servlet request req comma http servlet response res throws servlet exception comma IO exception. And yeah, of course, just let us try to use the annotation. What is that? That is EDIT, edit. Is that edit? Yeah, edit, EDIT. EDIT, edit. And after that, exactly the same code I'm going to write here in edit profile solid also, same scenario. But the only thing is here I'm forwarding to edit profile dot JSP. PROFILE. Edit profile dot JSP. I don't want you to copy paste this code. I want you to write. Please write. Please type the code. Same code, as the same code. Is it done? No? But right. Take time, no problem, right? Day by day, sun is getting very hotter, right? And you guys are enjoying summer vibes. Okay, Shruti, sir, why is that we are adding cookies to response in user login servlet, but retrieving cookies through object request get cookies? Shruti, yesterday you already asked the same doubt. Again, I'm saying you remember this. We are forwarding the request and response. Keep that point in mind. communication. We are using request dispatcher. Request dispatcher is going to deal with communication, forward and include communication. Whenever we are forwarding that request to that particular JSP, not only request, response also we are doing. That is the reason we are writing request response, right? Don't consider that only. Remember that. Whenever we are forwarding both request and response to this edit profile.jsp. So according to its requirement, it can use the response or it can use the request. Yeah. All right, guys. How many of you done? Done. Please raise. Okay, cool. Stop coding. Seriously, stop coding. Please stop coding. Code. Stop. Stop. Okay. Now we need to deal with edit profile.jsp. Basically, these are the values which are present in my database. Seriously, stop coding. These are all the values which are present in our database. Now, in these, generally username and password, we will not be giving any option for it to edit. Yes or no? So remaining first name, last name, mail ID, and phone number. Right now, I want to give an option only for these values. All right. Please keep that point in mind. Okay. Now here, edit profile.jsp. Let me try to create, right click, go to new, select JSP, edit profile.jsp, exactly the same. Give a click on next and finish after that. And here also, let me just try to go my center tag and let me just try to go like H1 here. Okay. Now, after that, let me use my scriptlet tag. Scriptlet tag. Now, inside the scriptlet tag, of course, I want to get my object, uh, context object, application dot get attribute. What is the name we have given? We'll do one thing. Let me just try to use exactly the same here. I'm using the same data here. Okay, just let me try to write like this. Okay, I'm trying to get the attribute f name. F name. We already set the attribute here, right? Same name I'm trying to get here. All right. And we already set the attribute on our servlet context. I'm trying to get that attribute. Fine, fine, fine. Now, yep, this session belongs to Kishan. I want to display. Now here, I want to go like EDIT, edit PROFILE. What is that? PROF, edit profile, PORTAL, edit profile portal. Okay, okay, okay. Now I'll do one thing. Just let me try to go like, oh, sorry. Still, we are present inside the scriptlet tag. Let us first come out from this scriptlet tag. And here I'm just trying to take a form, FORM, form action. And I just want to go like update. Okay. Update method, method equal to obviously post. Sure. Just come on. Form. Okay. Now this is my form action tag. Now inside this, let me just try to write what I want to display. First name, what I want to give a chance to editor. First name, last name, mail ID, phone number. Okay. FIRST, first name, input type equal to text, name equal to uh, UF name. Fine, no problem. UF name. And here I just want to go like BR and BR. Copy, paste. Okay. First name, last name, mail ID, phone number. Okay. Let me just try to go like LAST last name, mail ID, and PHONE phone number. Just like this. This is L. This is MBIL mail ID, and this is phone. Just like this. Okay. Now, after that, yeah, of course, we done input type equal to input type equal to submit. You need to help me. You're not helping. Submit value update. Yeah, that is better. Value update. Everything fine? Is everything fine? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let me just try to execute my program. Right click, run on server. Okay. Let me close the remaining. Okay. Username Kishan, password 1234, login. Welcome Kishan. View profile. Okay. I'm able to view profile. And I just want to give a click on edit profile. Okay. This session belongs to Kishan and first edit profile portal, first name, last name. You know what? This is okay. I'm not saying no for it. What if in the place of these boxes, already the data is available, then easily it will be for us to edit now? You did not understand. What I'm saying is already in our database, the data is there. If I'm able to display that data here, then user will be able to understand which data is already there and he will be able to edit, right? Yes. Okay, then we'll do one thing. Let me just try to get back here and value. Value. I want to take this expression tag here. Let me try to use, hang on. Ah, let's go with this expression tag. Here, I'm just trying to write like this. Okay. And UB dot get first name. Let's try to check that once. Yeah, I'm able to get my first name. So exactly like same. Give me a sec, please. Copy, paste, paste, paste. First name, last name, mail ID, and one more. What is that? Phone number. That's it. Sir, we are getting an error, red color. Okay. Let's try to solve the error. Cut, paste. Error sorted. Sometimes JSP container will be able to, it will be struggling to sort it out. Anyways, done. Let's try to check this. Kishan, last name, data, mail ID and phone number. Now, easily I'll be able to update now. Will you understand this? Please, your turn. Go ahead. Guys, one more time I'm requesting. Are you comfortable with the way how our classes are going on? Please respond. Good, great. Please carry on. What you want to create? This is your project, user registration. You want to get JSP. Chandra input tag name double quotes missing. Where? Where? At which line? Oh, okay. You're speaking about just a second. These double quotes, right? Yeah, that is correct. That is absolutely correct. I'll be able to get that exception when I'm dealing with the servlet. I mean, null. Yeah, that is correct, Chandra. Good eye. Yes, that is my mistake. Thank you for pointing out. How many of you completed? Only one. Please. And done. Okay. Guys, up to here, it's done for today. Tomorrow, we'll try to update. Very simple. If you can try, you can try. Just try. Tomorrow, we'll update and we'll log out also. We'll try to deal with update and log out by tomorrow. And tomorrow, we will start with session, HTTP session. Some notes will be there. HTTP session, some notes will be there. And tomorrow, if time permits, we'll start with the lengthy project tomorrow, like e-commerce kind of website. We'll try to start. Okay. So first MVC project, slowly we are trying to done. I mean, we first deal with the employee. Na? After that, this is the second one, registration. Yes. So next project will be a little bit fast. You will not be waiting for me. As of now, only you are not waiting. I know. I think you are observing that, right? So next project will be very good. All right. Dot. So by tomorrow we will complete this and we'll start with one more new concept. Right. That's it, guys. Thank you. Thank you for listening. We'll be trying to continue our sessions again by tomorrow. Okay. So yeah. Yes, Shravan and Anita, you're asking view profile. Okay. What are the pages we have created today? What is the first page we created? Anyone? First, we started with view profile servlet only. Yes. Okay. If anyone wants to take a screenshot, feel free to take a screenshot, please. View profile servlet. After that, view profile JSP, obviously. Yeah. View profile JSP. After that, edit profile servlet. And then edit profile.jsp. That's it. Four. By tomorrow, we will complete this entire project and we'll start with one more new one. Okay. Thank you, guys. Okay, guys, seriously, none of offline students, please listen to me once. Guys, just a second. Again, are you okay with how our classes are going on? Please don't mind if I'm asking multiple times. My thing is, you should write the code. That's it. Please tell me, are you comfortable? Yes? Okay. Boys, good. That's it then. See you tomorrow. We'll continue second by tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Sure, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.